First of all, Tom Alsop, well batted today. We'll talk about your innings and the partnership with John Simpson in a minute, but I mean that's a real demolition tonight.
Yeah, I think we just chatted up there that I think everyone's really enjoying their cricket, enjoying the format, enjoying the momentum that we've got in this format, which everyone talks about. It's pretty important, getting that kind of momentum throughout the tournament. And then we also touched on the fact that everyone's contributing at different times. We're not relying on one or two people with bat or ball, which is a nice place to be, and everyone generally wants everyone to do really well. And we're just playing some good cricket at the moment.
And I just wondered that because the team's announced tonight, Tamal isn't playing, and I'm thinking, and then you're 64 for 4.
Yeah.
So how important is it that you're thinking that someone else is going to help as well? Someone's going to score the runs, or someone's going to take the wickets.
Yeah, I don't think it's so much like thinking someone else will do it. I think the fact that everyone's got that mindset that they want to be the one to be out there at the time, whether it's ball in hand or facing up, and I think that's just where we're at the moment. It's a real strength that everyone isn't leaving it to anyone else and wants to be the guy out there. Yeah.
Interesting as well, John Simpson, when he came into bat, because the other night he didn't get a bat. So is it sort of like a fluid batting order?
I think so. I think we'll leave that down to the coaches and the analyst Dunners. They talk a lot about entry points and whether it's matchups or whatever like that. But I think it's fairly solid up to about Colsey, and then depending on bowlers and game situation, it's pretty fluid from there.
I've got to talk about you and John, because you came together at a difficult time, 64 for 4. The running between the wickets from the moment you started, was that something that you decided on?
Simo clearly had. I hadn't got the memo. We touched on it beforehand, and he actually, funnily enough, is the guy who said that big boundaries, and he was going to really push it hard with the running, and he did. So it definitely is a nice different way of being that intensity or that momentum, I guess, and instead of, you're obviously still looking to hit boundaries, but in the meantime getting running twos and stuff, it kind of ups it a bit.
Well, how tiring is that though? Because I mean he doesn't hang around, does he, John?
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He's a pretty active and fit man. Kind of prides himself on it, so no, credit to him. He didn't really look like he was sweating down the other end, to be honest. And then it's just kind of the schedule at the moment. It's pretty brutal, but like I said, we got another game tomorrow, so we'll go again.
It's his birthday tomorrow.
Simo's?
Yeah. He's 36, so he can get the cakes in tomorrow, or beers, I don't know.
Doesn't look 36. Yeah, probably a bit of protein shake now. So.
As the partnership developed, I mean, 5 overs to go. I think Sussex got 124 off the last 10 overs. So do you feel when you've got that platform, you can really put the foot down?
Yeah, I think so. Like, it was important, like you say, with the wickets that fell, was not to like knock it round, but just to kind of get the pace of the wicket, or kind of see one or two bowlers, and then, like I say, having Simo there, and it was just different ways of going about it. And then, like you say, we kind of set a little platform that we were either one of us were happy to try and like kick on, and we did. It's
a record 5th wicket partnership for Sussex in T20. It's the 5th highest partnership of all time for Sussex in T20. They're great. That must make me feel very proud, Tom.
It's not really something I look at, really. I try to avoid all those things, to be honest. Yeah, but no, that's nice to hear. Yeah.
How important is it now? You needed 3 wins out of 4 to get a home quarter-final. It's now 2 out of 3. I don't know what the results have been today. How important would that be for you, the players, the club, to get that home chance to play at a quarter-final?
Yeah, I think the guys joked about upstairs that we'd probably prefer away game at the moment where we're playing. But no, obviously that's the aim at the start of the comp, was to guarantee that quarter final, and hopefully we do that, and whether that's home or away, then that's brilliant.
And can I just ask you one more question, Tom? Tamal was telling us the other week that in the winter he spoke to everybody on Zoom calls, and he actually mentioned you, and he said, I spoke to different players, and players said where they wanted to bat. That seems like it was pretty good mentoring or whatever it is, really.
Easier for him when he's out in the sunny climes and got his feet up on a deck chair or whatever, but no, he did, and I mean, it's credit to him and the coaches, and as well as the player individuals in that squad, because it was a big thing we discussed in the winter about how we were going to get better. Obviously last year hurt. I don't think we all looked and reflected on last year, and it wasn't where we wanted to be, and so everyone's kind of gone away, looked at their game, and I think the good thing and the impressive thing from everyone is that everyone was pretty open to it. No one really kind of was stubborn and said, like, this is how I go about it. Everyone was very open to trying new shots and all that kind of stuff, and thankfully it's paying dividends at the moment. But T played a big part in that.